Love and peace and happiness. Connecting the body and the body. Ooh, maybe I got too many cards out of the combined oracle decks. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Ooh, wait, that's long. Okay. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity from my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. Okay. Human rights, right to rest and leisure is a human right. That's the first thing that really is calling my attention because, it's one of the human rights of the UN. Okay. And then over here, wow, starting off this row, it has the 7 of 12 universal laws, compensation. We are rewarded for right action. Wow. Okay, I'm so excited to see. Ooh, somebody's hurt because, yeah, they lost and you get a new contender and their name is not on the board anymore. Okay. Somebody's upset because their name is not on the board anymore. Okay. Oh, now in our third row, 2 of them. Okay. Because these are from this deck. I don't even know what to call it. But anyways, the Noble Eightfold Path of Buddhism, the right concentration, practice meditation with the 11 of 12 universal laws, rhythm. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Okay. What goes one way must go the other. Ooh, our final card is top shelf and product and top shelf service. The bottom of the deck is chasing your tail. Okay. I mean, as long as you're running, as long as you're giving chase, it's going to run. It's natural to run when somebody or something is chasing you. Okay, so there's something here about some chasing energy. We have a chaser. If there's a chaser, there's a runner. That's what we were just saying. Thank you very much. Fresh fish is here. We're starting off with the fresh fish. Fresh fish is like a whole new experience. New to this experience of a cheater. The cheater card is right next to it, loud as day. Okay. But you're rewarded for your right action according to what you decide to do. You decided to work with the situation from a high vibration. Okay, you decided to work with the situation from a high vibration, even though you were dealing with the cheater. You decided to do it a different way. That could be the reason why you fresh fish. I mean, maybe you're not fresh to being cheated on, but I see at the very minimum you're fresh to how you went through this experience. Okay. Yes, there was interference. Interference was here. Something was throwing off those vibes of bliss. Okay. Yeah, something was trying to get in the way, trying to switch a bliss to crap. Okay. Interesting. You did what was right, resisted evil. Okay. You figured if it was in your favor, that was what was happening. And if it was happening, it was in your favor. Yeah, the scales are tipping in your favor. The scales are tipping in your favor. Things are going your way because of the right effort you put in to do the right thing. You worked what you had. Okay, Five of Cups. Oh, this situation was sad. The situation was sad. Nobody ever wanted to have this experience with a person who was a cheater. Nobody ever wanted to have to show just how, I heard how ruthless and cutthroat you could be. That's literally what I heard. Wow. Okay, so then we had Judgment. Mm. Second chances, final judgment. Okay. How many chances do these people think they get? Mm. This is letting go of a lot of past stuff too that's been coming up. Anywhere where they're still holding on to sadness over some cheater from the past. Um, Anywhere where they, oh, I just saw somebody who's guilty because they were the cheater in the past. Somebody in the past was a cheater, and that guilt is one of the reasons, that guilt that you carry for what you did. You ain't forgiven yourself. You ain't integrated that into your energy field, and so you're attracting something to try to get you to see it from another perspective. Interesting. You just want this to be done, so you're taking whatever action you can to close this situation out. You're making changes right now, choosing something different. You shocking people. Somebody is really surprised by the way you've changed, the way you've handled this. Okay, the way you've handled business. Okay, then we have the Eight of Swords. Oh, I heard over processing these feelings, like can't get these feelings out of my head type of a thing. Okay, so I needed to get a distraction. There's like, I need a distraction, wanting to be distracted. And then, you have somebody around you who loves you, a mother, divine feminine. You have somebody around you who loves you. There's somebody who cares, even though there's a lot of pain in the heart. Like you're really feeling this energy of things are not very nice right now. This is not nice. Well, no, it's not nice if you're having this experience with the cheater. You feel like somebody's cheating. You feel like you're cheating yourself in some sort of way. Both are true, different ones of you. Okay. But there's somebody here who loves you. Nine of Wands. It's time to muster all your strength, is what I heard. It's time to muster all your strength. You've been through everything for a reason. No, it's not always fun to go through these things, but you know what? You know what to do. You deserve, I heard you deserve a break. It's good to take a break before you act. In other words, this could literally mean, take 10 deep breaths before you even speak, type of a thing. Or give yourself an hour timeout and then, address. I don't know. There's something like that. But yeah, with dopamine rewards over here, so is neurons that use dopamine to evaluate rewards and motives to pursue the rewards. Pleasure that reinforces behaviors. It's like I see somebody really been through a lot emotionally. Their heads got them stuck. Their body's going through. I see this person's body is in a period of like shaking off a bunch of stuff, closing out a lot of connections, experiences, ending things, leaving places, removing items and people from their experience, changing their environment, changing all of that, really doing everything they can to be focused on that while dealing with this emotional situation. And it's like the what the person knows, what this person knows helps them to focus, and the love and nurturing they're receiving from here, it's almost like it, wherever the Empress is looking, the energy flows, and it's like all the positive energy is instantly reinforced. You feel better. So I just see, like, let yourself feel better, let yourself feel better, let yourself feel better. Good news is coming, good news is coming. Good news, it's not really expected. I'm specifically hearing it's good news, it's not really expected, it's coming. You get a chance to take a break finally. You're at this point. It's so interesting because we go from the 9 to the Page of Wands. In between belongs the 10, but it's not out here. It might still come out because I'm going to do another row down here. But the 10 is the ending, which is the new beginning. So you have the last stage where it's like, okay, when I walk out of this door, I'm done. It's like that. And then the Page of Wands is already like, okay, I'm out. And I've reduced all the struggles. I'm back focused where what I'm going to do now. It's making the plan, it's having the idea, it's buying the ticket, it's packing the bag, it's going to get the packing boxes, it's renting the truck, it's doing the research, it is getting the framework built. Yeah, it's that. Interesting. So definitely this, there's a very solemn, I'm getting the word solemn situation, something here that's got a person, like they have to use what they know to help them overcome the pain that they feel, is what I'm seeing. These swords, these 8 of swords around this heart that's got a black snake around it, is showing me like the emotional status, it's changing. Something's happening that's extremely emotional, and it's going to cause a major change. But there's this person who has love surrounding them, who is supported, who has um, positive, uplifting, nurturing energy around them. They are so loved. And it's like this person knows how to focus. Even though this hurts, they know how to focus their energy. Yeah. 7 of Cups. There was a, this came, all began when there was a lot of different options, a lot of different paths, but like you chose something and you stuck to it. We have 7 of Cups coming out next to 7 of Pentacles, 77. Okay, 7. What's the next one? And the King of Swords. Okay, that's fine. So what was an idea before, now it's solid, it's growing. It's not just an idea before. So before you were making some plans, now those plans are solidified. But it's crazy because as these plans are solidified, there's something that you got to let go in order to move forward with what is growing, because everything didn't grow the same. Okay. Oh, and we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. The thing is, you understand, you're a master of thoughts. You've got your certification up on the wall that says that you have emotional intelligence, you have actual intelligence, okay, intellect, and the ability of thinking. You're not a conformist. I'm hearing you're not somebody who just fully just submits to any old thing. You're somebody who's going to question, you're going to research, you're going to investigate. Yeah. And the problem is, these things are, I'm hearing, yes, it's emotional, but these things are too easy now. It's like, I can do this, I can do this so well. That's the thing, is you can do this so well. You really, yeah, you got this. You know that from this experience you grow. You know that from this experience you grow. You know that you've been through a lot and you got all the skills you need, and you're going to come out on the other side thinking to yourself, wow, I really did that. I really went through that. I really transformed. I really, yeah, I really succeeded, accomplished. I finished. I completed. I kept my word. I did this. Okay. No problems, all pleasure. I'm hearing no problems, all pleasure. Somebody's saying, yes, I love. Okay. Justice and the 7 of Wands. They're separate though. We have 2 7s over here and 1 7 over here. Okay, next to Justice. Lady Justice is looking at that 7 of Wands. Well, it looks like, first off, you gonna keep carrying through whatever here. It's like there's this refinement process that's happening in your life. If the people, the situations, the circumstances that are allowed to continue forward with you, I heard over the next week, 7 7 7. Okay, if they're allowed to move forward with you over the next period of time, and I did hear week, so I'm gonna say that again, and you're gonna notice that there's good opportunities coming out of that, and that it's like everything gets smooth. There's a smoothing over of things. It doesn't change that some of this. So somebody's been holding on to some pain. You went through something very difficult, right? You've been holding on to this pain for a while. Something about to happen right here. New experiences are coming to your life. It's not necessarily new people, but it's new experiences, transformations to the relationship. Like maybe all of a sudden y'all start doing pottery together. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe y'all start doing yoga together. These are the type of things. But y'all have you have never done these things before. You're like, you know what? We're gonna start we're going to try something new every day for a year. I heard that. Okay, somebody's doing that. Somebody's committing to that. Okay. And now all of a sudden, like, you're having all these new experiences. But part of the reason what helped like stimulate this desire to do this is the fact that like you've been through a lot. You never went through something this devastating before. For somebody, you're sitting here realizing like, wow, I remember when I went through some of the biggest heartbreaks of my life, and I just came out more resilient, stronger. I came out wiser, and you know what? I found a lot more self-love in doing so. Yeah. And then you say, yeah, and I stopped having so many difficulties and problems with others and with myself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's people, there's going to be, I see a Libra person who is going to be curious. For some, it's also going to be like some authority figure in your life, like a probation officer or a judge or a lawyer. No, more like a judge, somebody who is like the one that the whole family, if this person, it's like if grandma says go, everybody goes. If grandma says no, everybody is not moving, type of a thing, right? And it's the person where everybody defaults to their decision. This is somebody who is, their word is gold. Okay, their decision is valuable and everybody accepts it because it's like the law, like in this family or in this group. Interesting. Yeah, one person, you could have to stand up for yourself against 6 different people. Is it 6 months? Is it 6 years? Is it 6 lifetimes? For somebody, this is 6 lifetimes. And I just heard, of course, I just heard now the word Victorian. Okay. And I heard Dutch. Okay. Interesting. Lotus, I see the lotus. Okay. I heard Lotus as I am. That's a restaurant here in Las Vegas. It's a really good food, just so you know. Okay. And no, I'm not being paid to promote them, but if you want to treat me to a meal, I'll take it. Okay. 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. No, I don't have to do that. It's not mine. I'm happy where I'm at. Thank you very much. I'm not interested. No, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's a golden opportunity right there. I'll take that one. Yes, that's the one I was looking for. No, it's not any of these. That's the one I was looking for. I was looking for that one. Thank you. Oh man, I was so disappointed with these because look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we have 33. We have 777 on the table. I'm just saying, okay, yeah, it was hurtful. It was heartbreaking. But you know, now I'm on the eighth one. It's like, I've done this so many times. I heard I've done this so many times. I do it so well. Okay, what? 8 of Wands. I'm ready to love again. I'm ready to love again. Now I got 8 of them. Okay, and I'm in my power. I heard, and I'm in my power. It's like, thank you. The bone that gets broken, a bone that's broken, it heals. It heals stronger than it was. You can't, you know, it's so more likely you're gonna break that bone anywhere but where it was broken before, because when it heals stronger. And so I'm just seeing somebody who's broken their bones as far as spiritually or as love is applies in life. And I'm speaking both romantic and non-romantic, but somebody who has broken so many times, and every time they heal back stronger like a bone does. And they are so rough, so tough out here, baby. I can make you dance if you want me to. Okay. Yes, I heard it. Zap and Roger coming through. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the vibe here. You could have did a lot of things. There's a lot of things you could still do. You know what you don't want to do because you don't want to make things worse. You found what you want. In other words, in every dark, difficult experience, is an opportunity to transmute that energy. It is energy in existence, and it is showing up for you. You can consume it and take it in its state, or you can transmute it into a more beautiful state, okay, and turn it into something. Take that stress and then turn it into a blessing. You could take that situation and transmute the energy, be the spiritual alchemist, and let it show you what else it has. Where's the beautiful side of this experience? Where's the love in this? There you go. That's a great question to begin to use. Where's the love in this? They said make a card. Do we have any cards over here to make? I think we went through all those. I gotta start with the colored one. That's gonna be so weird introducing the colored ones in. Okay, we'll start with yellow, I guess, for the day. All right. What I just say? Oh Lord, tell the DJ bring it back. I had to go back and watch it. Of course, it's 29 minutes in. 29. And then I heard that doesn't go. Okay. 69 was a very good year. Don't you know what I mean, my dear? Okay. Let's write a love. Okay. Love song. Erotic memories for the naughtiness of two. Okay. Because we'll write a love song. Let the foreplay begin. And retell each, well, how'd they go? And retell each story again and again and again. Okay, so they're saying, yeah, you got to tell the story over and over again. We don't care how the song went. Okay. We don't care how the song went. Have another love story. This is totally the energy of have another love story. You're good. You got to fill up the yes jar with all the no's. So go ahead and fill it up. What you told you about to turn the mother out. The yes jar is getting full of no's. And it's like, don't stop. Get it. Okay. Somebody here, you're about to walk into an experience that's extremely satisfying. It has to do with what you're focused on. It has to do with raising your vibration. It has to do with accepting things as they are and not trying to twist them to some damaged perspective in order to satisfy an unhealthy comfort zone's craving. Ooh. Or your own demon, aka your own demons. You gotta resist the evil. You already know it. Yeah. Somebody is surprised because what it takes for you to do that this time is very different. It's been very different than what it used to take. But you're protected in all this. You are protected in all this. Yeah. Like I said, somebody is worried about, feeling bad because you're about to have a new contender step in. Okay, a person or a group competing with others to achieve something is what a contender is. There's a new battle coming up. You have elevated, you've crossed that. It's time to move to the next. You don't know who it is yet. I feel like you don't know who it is yet. The path is protected. Okay. And anywhere where you are still processing this previous experience here, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It was expected. It was expected that you were going to need some time to process this experience. But you really did. This is like this 5 of Wands in reverse right here in the middle down here is talking about how it's like missing a bullet. You missed a bullet. You dodged a bullet with that. Okay. Yeah, you dodged a bullet. You give off this energy that's so empowered, so whole, so healthy. Nobody would imagine that you've been dealing with what you've been dealing with. But you had to learn to say no and not accept certain things, right? You had to really, and how to do it quickly rather than dallying, rather than dallying in that energy and that experience. Once you realize like, oh boy, this is just not going to work. How long do you continue to sit in that experience before you go ahead and take the L's that there are to L out of it, whether they're losses or lessons. Take them both, because you paid heavily for those lessons. I heard you paid heavily for those lessons. This is what somebody needs to know. This is what they need to hear. This is what they need to get in their soul. This is the energy that's going to help them move forward as well. Okay. So we have an experience of sadness. This is so sad. You feel like you've just been chasing your tail and getting nowhere. Well, if you'd have been chasing your tail instead of somebody else's tail, you actually, at least you'd have figured out where you were. Because here somebody was busy chasing somebody else's tail, go follow somebody else into unknown territory, someplace they ain't even qualified to be in. Like, what are you doing here? Where's your membership? You don't belong in here. Now everything and everyone is turned on you. You don't belong in here. Look at, just saw a party that signifies the shift. I heard the change, the end of an era. There's a celebration that signifies the end of an era. This card fell down, and it's detachment and cold. You've already detached, is what it says, that you've already detached from this situation. That's what the celebration is about. Okay. No, don't doubt it. Don't doubt yourself, and don't doubt it. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to be so guarded anymore. Okay. It's like ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch. Okay. Woo. And then the apology and forgiveness comes out, and ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Okay. Apology and forgiveness for the lies and the illusions. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I'm so sorry I cheated on you. You deserve the best of everything. Okay. Nurture yourself. Don't ever make yourself go without. Don't doubt yourself. You're awesome. Don't doubt yourself. You're awesome. This King of Swords right here is talking about the law. The law, baby. I fought the law and the law won. Okay. Trust in divine timing, honey. Trust in divine timing. Everything works out for a reason. Just keep attracting it. All you got to do is keep attracting it and keep on knowing that the divine time is now for you to be right here, right now. Everything you're aligned with is here for you now. Okay? Mm-hmm. Come on. Ay, Dios mío. Got it. All right. The renewal and the spark went to the floor, and I couldn't even pick it up. You see how long it took me to pick it up, right? So somebody is like, yeah, there's no coming back from that. You're already detached. And then we have family, home, and commitment. Please have some compassion. Let me take care of the family. Let me take care of you. Contract, career, and commitment. But it's broken. It's part of the past. This is an ex-husband. This is an ex-husband who realized that they should have said no to everybody else, but they didn't. Okay. A Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I see that there. I just see like you learned a lot about forgiveness. You're not even holding any grudges. It's just like, I'm good. I see what it's like, not lying to yourself about what you're seeing, not gaslighting yourself about what you're seeing. You already been through something like this before. You're working with what's coming your way because you've done this before. You know that you're blessed, rewarded. There are energetic repercussions for transmuting and transforming these energies, for doing this spiritual alchemy. You're focused on what really matters for you, growing your family, taking care of them. Your masculine energy coming off the right end of the table, which means it's still to show up, masculine energy. So there's going to be something to do. There's going to be a masculine to meet. And we have spy watching and inspecting anywhere where somebody thinks that they can find something out. It's not working. What's happening is anybody who's getting readings on you, or anybody who's trying to do anything to send the bots your way or what have you, like, it's not working. It's actually infiltrating. It's like if they try to implant a computer virus, but really the computer virus, the minute they access it to try to put it onto your shit, it infects all of their shit and they lose their whole system, crashes and goes down. That's what that is. Okay, somebody was trying to hack some. Somebody was trying to do something and the side effect, and then they blame it on another group. They blame it on somebody else. They blame it on the scapegoat. They blame it on somebody else who is nothing but a pawn that is expendable in this situation to them. And so yeah, they actually, the virus or whatever, it was done by them. They're the ones that did it. They're the ones that did it. Interesting. So whatever contaminating energy was put in here, they're the ones that did it. And guess what? It goes back and it tampers and it destroys, and yeah, it just takes down their own systems. It doesn't take down your system at all. At all. You know that in divine timing, your true partner, as I say, true partner, we have twin flames, we have Venus offer sitting on the trust and the divine timing with the reunion and the soul ties and the commitment and the compassion not being guarded, and that masculine is in the coming, baby. Like, you've been through so many heartbreaks. It's okay. You got this. And you're stronger than you've ever been before. You just need to know that it's all working out. It's all working out. Before you know it, you're going to be shocked, because this page of wands, that's kind of like, she definitely has like a look of inquisitiveness, shock, surprise on her. Like, whoa, what's that over there? Like, hold on a minute. Let me stop and just see and make sure that I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Am I really seeing what I think I'm seeing? Hold on a minute. What's that? Okay. I had to I'm gonna have to investigate this. I'm gonna have to go see what discoveries is there. And what's over there? The masculine. Okay. Yeah, for some this is the masculine. So you've already detached. If you were wondering if you're cord cutting, energetic cord cutting, whatever you think, breakup, if it did, yes, you face the dark night. Okay, the moon, the shadow side, it's in reverse. You already did that. You already completed it. It's actually sitting at about 20 minutes right now, or it's sitting at about 4 o'clock right now, which means like it's already done. Okay, it's already been done for a minute now. The energetic shift that happens as a result of what was done spiritually, internally, energetically, mentally, emotionally, like the transmuting of the energies, because it's the shadow side. That's where the transmuting happens. There's nothing to transmute if you don't look at the shadow. Like, period. There's no, what energy are you going to transmute? Where do you think the positive energy comes from? Like, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted. So you got to take the energy that's there, transmute it into positive energy. Now you got more positive energy to work with. So this is why, yeah, but it requires you to get into your shadow, and it requires you to act in that way, which means you're going to be out here moving different. You're going to be out here moving different. What used to trigger you, you start practicing self-mastery over it. Don't let it trigger you no more. Become the master of it. Dig deep on it mentally and intellectually to discover what's the root of this. Where did I grow this triggering expression from? Okay, so this is like part of what creates this change, where you had dealt with so much of the cheater vibes and cheater energies in the past, but you kept doing the right thing. And that tipped the scales in your favor, because as you kept putting out positive energy, in other words, the more you kept treating them the way you wanted to be treated, like the more you kept building, feeding to generating that energy, you kept watering that seed. Thank you. That's a beautiful way to describe it. Yes, seeds are often very effective. The bottom, see, toxicity bound in patterns. Literally, the more you kept making the choice, the more you kept breaking these things off your energy field, breaking free from them. The toxicity, the binding, the patterns were real. And I just see somebody standing up and all these roots fall off of them and all the dirt falls off of them. It's like you came out of the ground. It's like you were birthed, baby. It's like you came out of the birth womb. You know what I'm saying? You came out. I'm coming out. Yeah. Out of this pain, out of this sorrow. Thank you. That does sound just like a download that I got earlier. I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine, got a download, and it said, Underneath all these good vibrations that I carry, they're supported by the pain and the tears that I built them with. Yeah, that was pretty good, huh? Yeah. These good vibrations that I carry are supported by all the pain and tears that I built them with. hmm I use the pain and the tears to build the power. How? Because the energy is being thrown your way. They're throwing the negativity is coming at you from all sides. It's your job to hit it with that energy transmutation and flip it into higher vibrational energy status, stance, position, vibration, frequency, yeah, all that. You've gone through enough pain that you actually have become really good at doing that. You were new to this, and one of the early things you found out in this energy work was a lot of people try to cheat energetically, but at the end of the day, when you're cheating, especially spiritually, like, you're only cheating on yourself. Like, dude, energy knows what's real. Okay. And you so how were they cheating in the energy, Melinda? Well, they were cheating in the energy because they were trying to use somebody else's energy. You can't steal. There's all these different movies and stuff. I couldn't name a single one of them for you today, but that I had seen in the past that had talked about like a person had a power, right? And then the dark one, whoever the antagonist is, it wants to take the gift, the ability, the sacred object from the one that holds it, who's our protagonist, our hero. Has to It has to be given freely. They cannot just yank it. They can't steal it. They can't just take it like that. The one that owns it must give it. So then it brings the question, what are you giving your energy to? What are you giving your energy to? Mm. And are you just, allowing that dark energy to continue to attract more dark energy and then, like, just letting the dark energy build? Or are you transmuting the energy and turning it into your power, into the supportive element, into the supportive energy? And somebody's like, how do you do that? Well, one of the things is, first, the universal law. All the universe is mind. All is one, and it's all thought. It's all thought. It's all thought. And so, in that, the thought is that I receive it all in love and growth, and it's that kind of a vibe. It's that kind of a receptivity. It's setting your receiver at the point of, no matter which way you give it to me, I only receive it in love. And so what that's going to do is, it's like an energetic boundary. It's an energetic force field in which anything that of that energy that has to stay in that dark cycle, the curses, the ill will, the negativity, just circles back around to them. And the actual value of the energy that actually comes to you is that of love. But that's up to you, and you can counteract that. If you now, like, so you see them giving you the stink face in your head, you'd be like, oh, thank you, you're so sweet, because you know what, something in me made you see what you could do, what you could be, and you are not that, and that's okay with me. I'm not judging you for it, but I see you judging yourself. That's why you got that stanky face on there. Okay. And I know that's really simple and petty, but that's it. It's that energy of what you're trying to throw at me says everything about you. What you put out comes back to you. What I put out comes back to me. And if that's true, why would you even want to throw out the negativity? But if all the energy can't be created or destroyed, then why not use the energy that's there, that's being thrown to you, but you can transmute it? So then why not transmute it? Why not receive it in love? Why not receive it in thank you, gratitude? I told you, it's one of the big, I've said it for a long time now, it's one of most the most powerful releasing spell, transformational spell that I know is thank you. And then if you hit that with the I love you, whoo, Wow. You mean you're grateful for it and you can appreciate it to the level of love? Wow. Okay. Because we have all these cards right here, at the core of all of this, what I see is like a certain path has been it's like you, if you had to go through this 9 times, if you had to have, like I said, this is getting the yes jar full with all the no's that are necessary. As you reduce it down, all the empty space in that yes jar, once it's filled with no's, you get your real yes. And that's what this looks like. It's yes time. It is yes times coming in here. Yes time is here. It's time to say yes, because you find it's like what you want finds you. You're matched up with it. You're matched up with it. Like these are matches, right? These are the matches. This one fights that one, and that one finds this one, and then the winner of that bout goes to the next bout, and then the winner of that bout goes to the next bout until we got 2 left. Well, this looks like there's 2 left on the table with this twin flame and Venus over here. Venus positions in the birth chart. We got the rose and the heart. They came out together, you guys. Like, whoa, passion, love, physical and spiritual. The Venus and the twin flames, they came out together right here with divine timing, with the commitment in the home and the family. As you've been committed to your family and your home life, to doing the right thing, okay, to being kind and compassionate. Like, there is a soul tie reunion coming together in this. But little did you know that when you was going through all this mess over here, you were going through with all these crazy people over here that was coming in to show you how to do the right thing, how to think the right way, okay? How to work with the energy of the situations that you were in. To remember that, everything doesn't stay the same. Things do change all the time, as a matter of fact. People change, seasons change, all kinds of stuff changes. Yeah. How to make a better choice. These experiences taught you a lot. That's what got you in this alignment, got you ready for this. So this is what I have for you. So thankful and grateful that the live actually worked this time. The yes jar is getting filled, baby. And you know what? This is the final bout. I see 2 at the end of this. Like, it's the final bout. C. C versus E. Somebody's name starts with the letters C and E. I'm just going to throw that out. Anyhow, we're going to close you out with one more card here from this Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle. And give it one more message. Yeah, I didn't know what it was going to do, but I figured I gave it enough time. See, look at this. New beginning. I can't with you. That's exactly what I said it was. That's what I've been talking about for so long. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. I just said that. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Yes, love it. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.